What's up, guys? It's your boy Leo coming at you with another Black Desert video. In this one right here, I'm going to show you a few things. I'm going to show you how to tame a horse, how to cook, and also I'm going to go in depth a little more about the Central Market, because I believe in my last video there was a couple things that I left out that are pretty important, so I'm going to try to make that a little more clear. So the first thing you're going to want to do is press LT and up on the D-pad. That's left trigger and up on the D-pad. Then this little wheel menu is going to pop up, and then you're going to hold the right stick over to processing. And then here is where you can do all your different things. And when you press RB, that's how you cycle through like the shaking, grinding, chopping, drying, filtering, heating, repair, alchemy, and last but not least, cooking. So remember, this stuff is part of your life skills, and in this game, knowledge is power, so everything that you can do to gain knowledge is always beneficial. So the first thing in taming a horse is you're going to need sugar cubes, and the way you make that is in heating, you're going to need 10 raw sugars. You know what? Actually, let me show you guys where you'll buy this stuff. Like right here, I'm in Heidel right now, and there's this guy, and he's not the only one that sells raw sugar. Of course, you could buy it from different vendors and stuff like that. So you're also going to need mineral water. That's 30 coins, so that's really cheap. So once you buy the sugar, the raw sugar and the mineral water, then you're going to press LT and up on the D-pad again to bring up your menu. Then you go over to heating. And you select the raw sugar and the mineral water. And keep in mind, if the item doesn't work for this life skill, then you won't be able to select them. Okay, Y to confirm. Then you press Y again to start. And once this process starts and you see this little animation here, you don't want to move with your left stick. So you see I just created the raw sugar. It's that fast. You can look around with your right stick, but you don't want to move, because if you move with your left stick, you're automatically going to just stop the process. So the raw sugar is done, and this is what it looks like in my menu. And you can read the description by pressing X. And I'm going to show you guys another thing. I can't do repairs because I don't have the knowledge for that. It goes back to what I said earlier about knowledge being power. So I'm going to show you, if I try to do some type of alchemy, and let's say I just select, these potions and these two different type of potions, and I hit Y to confirm, I start the process, you're going to see that nothing's going to happen because this is a mixture that doesn't create anything. So a good thing would be to go in Google or some type of website to find out what ingredients make what, but of course you'll discover them in the game. So anyways, in the middle of my screen it says it is not working at all, so then you're just wasting your time. So you simply just move with the left stick and that process stops. And if you run through all of these things, you press X, it has a question mark because you don't know all of the ingredients that you need to make these different things. But I'm going to go down and show you the raw sugar. I learned how to make that by speaking to this one NPC, and there it is. It shows me all the materials that I need. So in Heidel, there's this stable master that you'll come across, and he's the one that gives you the quest to learn how to tame a horse. And it looks like he's not even here, because some of the characters in this game don't come out at a certain time, and he's obviously one of them. He's supposed to be standing right here, but if I press Y, it says This NPC is not in place currently. Please come back between 5 a.m. and 7 p.m. Instead of waiting for him, I'm going to show you guys where he sends you. His quest is right next to the stable, and if you look on the radar, or the mini map, sorry, you'll see the 2 circles, and that's where we need to go to learn how to tame a horse. So before we start this, I'm going to show you guys one tip maybe you haven't noticed. When you press start, you head over here to the ring menu, and everything here in your inventory you can add into the ring menu. And if you press RT, you can cycle through the different menus. You can put it in the menu for when you hold down, or when you hold right on the D-pad, or even when you press LT and up, all that kind of stuff. So take a look right here while I cycle through the different menus, and you'll notice that there's actually specific things that you can add to certain wheels. So for me, when I hold left on the D-pad, I have that wheel, I have my rope in that wheel, sorry. To begin the capture and taming process, you're going to want to step back where you see the red target, so about 10 meters. And when you press RB to throw the rope, you walk in slowly. And as soon as the horse raises his hoofs, you tap A, then you start tapping B for dear life. So you're going to want to be above that halfway mark. And when the horse calms down, you keep moving slowly towards it again. So when you get the option to press Y, you first tap Y to switch it to use item, then you hold Y, and it's going to bring up your menu. You select the sugar cubes, and it's best if you give the horse 2 to 3 cubes before you mount it. So in this instance, I use 2 cubes, and then I'm going to tap Y again and hold Y to attempt to mount the horse, and it works. So after you complete this quest, you go back to the stable master, and he's going to give you a saddle as a reward along with 1 or 2 gold bars. I can't remember exactly. And here's the saddle that I got from him. It is the cheapest saddle that you could get in the game, but it's something to make your horse not look wild, I guess. So the last thing I'm going to show you guys now is with the central market. I'm going to show you how you're going to sell stuff and how you can buy stuff. Well, I believe I covered buying pretty well in my last video. But just to show you real quick, if I wanted to buy a long sword, you can see that this sell it long sword, it says registered 31. That means that there's 31 of them in the market. I just have to take my pick. And also you could compare it if you press X to what you have equipped at the moment. And as you can see, this one is 46 to 50, and the sword I have equipped is 30 to 34 attack power. Okay, so moving on, when you press RB to move, you press RB twice, you move over to manage wallet, and this is where you can add more money. So real quick, I'm going to show you that I click on my balance, and I'm going to add 10 coins. And once I hit Y to confirm, it changed from 63 to 73. So I had 749,863. Now I have 749,873. So in this same section, the manage wallet, you'll see your items that you can sell. And not everything is able to be sold in the central market. But if I want to sell this crystal here, I would have to select it by pressing A, and then I press LB to go to my wallet, and I can see whatever I have in my storage. And once I tap A again, it gives me the option of selling it, and I could change the price. But you can decide to go high or low depending on what's currently available on the market. Like if someone's selling the same item for a higher price, you might want to go a little bit lower to get your soul. But of course, if you're selling like a piece of armor or a sword, your item could have better stats. So in those cases, the better the stats, the higher the cost. Another thing is when you go into the central market, it shows you the last three, I believe it's the last three things that you did. So if you bought something, if you put something up for sale, and it shows you the date and the time that you did it. But yeah, I almost forgot. I told you guys I was going to show you how to do cooking also. So once again, LT and up on the D-pad, you bring up your options. You go to simple cooking all the way at the end by pressing RB. And I really don't have a lot of cooking ingredients, so I'm just going to have to stick with this grain juice and let's see what happens. Oh, so that actually gives me highly consecrated grain juice, or high consecrated grain juice. Now it says highly again. So yeah, guys, that's pretty cool to know. It seems like you can cook with just one item. It doesn't always have to be a combination of materials. All right, so what the heck? Anyway, guys, I really hope this was helpful to you in some way. And like I said before, I'm going to be making more videos as I find things that I know that players might want to know, especially if I didn't know it at first, because there's still a lot more in this game for me to learn. So I'll definitely be back with some more info for you guys, and hopefully they keep optimizing the game and they add new characters really soon, because I'm still enjoying this game just as much as I did on the PC. So anyway, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please don't forget to do so. And please don't forget to like this if you learned something. Let me know in the comments what you have problems with, and I'll do my best to help you figure it out. Thank you for watching. This is your boy Leo, and I'm out. Peace.